Welcome back to Tokyo Racer. Last time we left off, we defeated Departures, and we also got confronted by Crimson Boy. Well, before we defeat Crimson Boy next, we have to defeat the Rolling Guys and the remaining members of Departures. Alright, well first I'm gonna go check out the perks menu now. I'm gonna see what I get. Alright, we have attack, defense, skills. Yeah, I'm going to need that. I'm going to need an SP increase. Same with this too. So we can rack up some bread. Alright, okay, we're also gonna need some more. We also need to add up this too. Alright, we ran out BP now. Soon I'm gonna buy the power unit and well, just a power unit I guess for now. But okay, it says here I got to defeat Rolling Master and the Crimson Boy stuff to unlock more of these machines. Alright, well, okay. Alright, I'm just checking to see. Alright, hang on. So this is log. I gotta defeat these people to unlock a BB, a toaster, I guess. And okay, some of these are untranslated, but I'm pretty sure this is meant to be. I think these are like in-game stuff, like after you defeat Midnight Cinderella, I think. Alright, this is the Xtreme car, but from what I've heard, since due to the update stuff, that now to my requirements in order to beat the game, I gotta keep going and I gotta keep ranking up until I get the RX 8. So I guess the RX 8 is my destination, like, you know, for in-game stuff. Alright, well, we gotta get back to the race now. Alright, wrap in, here we go. Anyways. Alright, but seriously though, what I was trying to say earlier was, I got JDM, I did say I did got JDM on the Sounds for Love 2 Part 2 video, but the thing is, I'm gonna say it here again, well, it's probably my last time, because, and I'm gonna repost it in the post later. I still need help with the recording process for JDM, Paint Tower, and other possible games that probably run like crap in my computer. Well, it runs fine, it's just, screen recording wise, it's bad, like as in, like, you know, frame freeze and stuff. So yeah, if nobody watched part 2 of Sound for Love 2 and nobody gave me any help, then consider this as, like, you know, help. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Like, I mean, the game is fine, just I'm pretty sure it's either the spec of my computer or it could be the screen recorder itself. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Well, I'm not an expert here. Ouch. Oh crap. Alright, okay, that time that was on purpose. That time I did that on purpose. Alright, we got past the taxi. Actually, you know what, let's fight the taxi. You know, for the sake of it, let's fight the taxi. Taichi Suzuki, I came all the way here to challenge you. Alright, let's see, can my 86 beat this taxi? No, because the taxi is like a beginner's trap, quote unquote. So I'm gonna see if I can beat the taxi myself. Fair and square. With my 86. With the TOEFL car. Actually, now I think about it, I think I'm losing more SP than the taxi. Okay, you know, I'm gonna try to crash that taxi into that Swift, I think. Is this Swift? No, it's a Copen. Oh well. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, it looks like the taxi actually catching up. Alright, I gotta watch where I go. Excuse me, I'm gonna turn right here. Okay, maybe, okay, although this race probably gonna take a long time to do, oh crap. Anyways, I think that, I think this taxi race is gonna take a long time to, well, finish. At least I might catch up to, one of the rivals. But I don't know if it's either one of the challengers member or rolling guy. I don't know. New area, oh crap. Doing cornering. I gotta dodge that S13, I think. Honestly, I was mistaken that S13 to an MR2, but I remember MR2 is not in the game yet. At least I think. Honestly, I would be surprised if in the final game, like when it's released in September, or it gets delayed again somehow. I would be surprised if somehow the MR2, both the MRS model and the SW20 model, the AW11 model, I don't know, but for the SW20 and the ZZW30 model, aka the MRS and stuff, if it's not in the game at the final version, then I'm gonna be surprised. Okay, I need rolling guy 4 to move forward a little bit. Alright, now I can go. I don't know if my game lagging right now. Alright, let's do this. Oh crap. Okay. Honestly, I would have say Rolling Guy 4 name, but I kind of forgot his name, like, other than Rolling Guy 4. So, yeah, I'm just gonna focus more on the game instead. New Horizon. Is that a phone company in this game? Is that supposed to be a Samsung? Is that supposed to be a Samsung parody? New clean cornering. All right, now we just gotta turn this way. Clean cornering again. I've got passing my online friend favorite dream. Well, not favorite car. Well, technically it's favorite car, but it's, dream car. Our dream car. Alright, alright, there's the Tokyo Tower right there. Hits. I see. Alright, well, now I got past the Tokyo Tower. Valke. I still don't know if that Valke building right there, I don't know if that's a real company, or if that's a parody company, or if that's supposed to be a parody of Valve. Okay, I don't know if I should unlock the power unit number 2 and stuff like that. Oh, sorry, Mimi, sorry, Toaster. C West, TRD, Coalesces? Is that what it said, Coalesces? I think it is. Okay, also, there's something I want to point out with the, okay, that's not the camera. Turn the turn signal off. Okay, how do I access the camera again? Nah. How do okay, I need to see how do I access the camera again. Alright, hang on, controller settings. Confirm, enter, no. Alright, let me see, where is the, oh wait, no, that's the menu. Alright, where's the camera? Where's the camera? Okay, XCZ, okay, no, that ain't it. Shift up, shift down, no. Accelerator, no, I can't find the camera. The photo mode, map screen system, no, I don't think so. No, forget it, just forget it. Just forget it. So why I was trying to access the camera earlier is because earlier when I was playing JDM the other day, you know how people say when, wait, what the hell is that? What is that? Do you guys see that advert up there? Well, I can't point at it now, but it has like some weird looking Pixar Cars looking ripoff thing. Anyways, I was saying, well, I'm trying to say, when people playing racing games trying to help improve their driving skills in real life, which me, I don't know how to drive yet, and I still can't pass that practice test. You know, the practice test for the driver license thing. I would say the name, but I don't know. I don't know. I'll see. I'll go look into it later. But but let's just say when I try to do the practice test, I keep failing. Like I don't like I don't like even though I know how to. Oh well, not drive in racing games. It's just that I do not know the basics of the science stuff, which the science and stuff I do understand. Like do not enter, stop sign and stuff. Just like some of the signs they show, I don't understand. Like I never seen them before in my life. Never in the road, including those including those handings. You know those handings in case your taillight, well, not taillight, your brakes, like your brake light stuff fail. Which God I hate. God I hate stuff like that happen. But I understand. But I hate those type of questions. Every time I see that type of question, whenever I take that practice test, I'm guaranteed to fail. But the main point was, some people say like GTA 5 was like the most like well I wouldn't say GTA 5 is like the bad like help you improve on driving, like help you park and stuff. It's mostly because let's just say GTA 5 driving is not like GTA 4's where like GTA 5 is more arcadey. Well, I mean some people still get eased into it, so I guess. But for me earlier, well since I can't I didn't got GTA 5, it's just it's just like the other day when I got JDM, like since it has like a cockpit view, like the cockpit view where like you have the driver hands and stuff, holding steering wheels that you turn and stuff. Apparently in JDM you can also like use the turn signal like this. Like I turn on the turn signal here right now, and it even has the SimCade option, which is the closest to realistic driving. Like SimCade, arcade, tell the difference. For me, yeah, I feel like JDM, like practice driving wise, will probably be more better than Tokyo Street Racer, practice driving. I think the game is slowing down. I don't know why the game is slowing down. Apparently people said, oh, it's challengers. Anyways, I don't know. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, hey, stop the car! What are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna need to do a quick pause here because sometimes when I pause the game, the game can run better. But for right now, I don't know why. I don't know what's up with the game right now because it's not running well right now. I can't tell if the footage is gonna be unbearable or not. Just like how I tested the JDM video and stuff. Well, JDM, Pintara, and other possible games. Bro, just freaking reverse. Wow, this game. Also, apology for that cursor there, but anyways. Wow. What the heck is going on? What is going on right now? Apparently people say if the game goes under 60 FPS, even if it's like 30 FPS, it's gonna be like this slow, which I don't know why is that the case. Alright, come on people, challenger, I'm here to challenge you. Okay, I think the game's running better now, I think. Probably not, still. Probably no difference. Come on. Honestly, I feel like at the end of this video, like I'll probably gonna end it after I beat Eternal Polaris, Rolling Master, and Crimson Boy. So it's probably gonna be a short episode compared to the first one, or it could be longer. I don't know, but the only reason why I'm saying that, other than why the game lags and stuff, is also because I'm kind of recording in low battery right now. Like low battery right now, it's like 40%. But I've heard Tokyo Race also like deplete a lot of batteries. So yeah. So if you see a 10% battery, a 10% of Steam device low, then consider that as the end of the video. Clean cornering. Alright, I'll pass that taxi right there. Okay, alright, I'm winning right now. Oh. Oh, Cray, looks like we have a boss right now. Downhill. Is that Swift? It is a Swift. Alright, let me see who you are. Downhill Challengers. Oh. Oh. So that was your name. Okay, good to know. Seat 1 loop. Rival route. Alright, I'm gonna pin you on a taxi. Smart choice. You braked. Alright, first attack. Alright, I'm gonna... I'm gonna need to pass you. Alexa, I think? Is that what the car's called in that one? Alexa, I think? The Master Alexa? Is that Master Bottom? Because I'm not talking about the Amazon Alexa thing. Alright. I did again, slowing down again. I want to say something right now, but I have no clue what to say. Okay. I just felt like doing that, but I just felt like doing that because I got bored. I wonder. I don't know if the next update they're gonna add replay mode, like you know, we can probably watch replay. If they do add replay mode, I'm assuming they'll probably remix 3. Well, they'll probably use the unused Let Me Go song, you know, the remix version of Let Me Go. They'll probably use the remix version of Let Me Go for it, but like, you know, as a secret song. But they'll probably do more High Gear, Be Alert in that one song from Tokyo Racer 3 for the replay when you replay it in the Tokyo race. I'd be amazed if they remix Flash from Tokyo Racer 3 also. While at the parking area, your recent battle opponent stepped out of his machine and speak to you. He's still young with a serious and intelligent demeanor. Thank you for earlier. I'm glad to have met someone as skilled as you. I'm Darwin Challenger, the leader of challengers. We usually race in the mountains near home, but we decided to take on the Shinto Expressway to test our skills. You could say this is a short expedition. Something's telling me that they power race in Hakone. Anyways, while talking with Darwin Challenger, a car with flashy customization appears. A young man with an otherworldly presence stepped out. Not only was his car customized, but he seemed particular about his own appearance, flaunting branded items. Hey, pardon my interruption. A match between the leader of a gusty team that came all the way from Hakone. Oh, I am right. It is Hakone. To the Shinto Expressway and the much talked about Ryoki. It was thrilling to watch. Wow, I am ripping on Myogi for the voice thing. So, yeah, sorry, Myogi. I'm Roulette Guy No. 1. I lead a team called Roulette Guy. Roulette Guy. By any chance, do you know the 86 team bowling guy? Not exactly, but yeah, when it comes to the love for 86, I don't think I lose to those older guys either. Rich snob. And you over there, you're a Goomba vet. Amateur, right? As young racers, let's get along with each other. Lately on the Shinto Expressway, there's another outstanding star beside you. Oh, you haven't met them yet? You'll probably meet them soon. I say you both have the same sparkle. Geniuses are drawn to each other, you know. Alright. Something's telling me Roulette Guy probably got to play a role on the story. Like, you know, in the full version, I'm pretty sure Roulette Guy will probably be the one rooting for the team and stuff. Honestly, I feel like there should be in the founding game, there should be a choice, like a story choice, you know, for both. Anyways, well, I gotta say this first. Anyway, the calm era is over. One after another, new soul cries out their birth. This synchronicity becomes a great wave and a new landscape emerges. Captured by the mystique of the Shuto Expressway, these new souls are drawn together, seeking answers. And then, a single light shines brighter than any other. It is the light of a soul, emitted only by those who tread into the abyss. Episode Rise of the New Generation. I don't know if the final version is the final really just gonna be more episodes. I mean, for me, I'd be more surprised. Like, I mean, other than those surprise things I said earlier with the MR2s and stuff. Honestly, for me, I would be more surprised if Genki somehow made a team for New Generation and they not copy but parody either G Company or Endless Appeal from Night Runners. I'd be surprised. If that was the case, then I imagine all their silhouette would probably have, you know, the hooded guys. You know, the hooded silhouette. Anyways. Rolling Guy No 4, yeah, I got them all. 4 wins. Still, this new loading screen is fire. Alright, I'm gonna go to the, not references. Go to perks. Alright, I'm not gonna buy these yet. I'm gonna go to the tuning first, and I'm gonna buy power unit 2. Alright, I'm gonna go see if I can afford it now. Alright, let me see. Tune, arrow, no, that's the arrow. Tune. Alright, yeah, I can afford power unit level 2. Alright, got it. Alright, I'm still trying to find a way how to get wheels. Well, actually right now, let's try again, find the correct wheels for this. Alright, hang on. Front and rear. Nope. 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 Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Alright. Alright, yep, I got the wheels that I was looking for. Alright, now we gotta get back to the race now. Alright, this time we're gonna instead of battling. Wait. Okay, well, I gotta go back first. I think I got skills somewhere here. Equip skills, stamina boost. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna need some money first, so I'm gonna need some money if I'm gonna get unlocked the Darrigs today. So I'm gonna get some C credit point, you know, plus. Alright, now what do this? Okay, that's Eternal Polaris, I probably, but the rules is, you know, even numbers I gotta, like, you know, go this way instead of odd number I gotta go the other way, you know. Odd number, like, you know, day 1, I gotta go the A side, you know, and then, you know, B side for the even numbers and stuff. That's the rules. That's my rules for this game. For every time I play Tokyo Street, so that's the rule for me. Every time it's like, you know, odd number I gotta go, you know, A side, but then, you know, B side, so, you know, when it's even numbers. Alright, now it's time to battle Crimson Boy. Whoa, what's with the blue lights? What's with the blue lights? I don't know if that's a bug or what. Oh wait, oh yeah, oh wait. Because it's likely nighttime due to the one of the mod I have with the daylight mod. So yeah, so randomly there's gonna be a chance that when I play this in the video, so sometime later, there's a chance like I'll probably that, you know, to do the my race in the morning. Anyways, I come for you, Crimson Boy. I come for you, Crimson Boy. You hear me? Get back here. Come over here. Run him up. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's see if Power Unit 2 can help me with it, with battling Crimson Boy. Actually, he's actually gaining than losing. Or not. He's still. Okay, never mind. Yeah, he actually gained more speed now. This could be my first lose in this game. Well, other than the other save file that I had before this. Alright, 10, 9, 8. For me, the first loss I had in my first save file, it wasn't Crimson Boy. It was actually Rolling Master that I ended up having my first loss in. Cruise Enthusiast, 200 more credit point. Alright. He's actually gaining now. Near misses. Oh crap. Now it's not good. And now he's gaining. Or not. Alright, well, since this is a serious race, I'm not gonna bother trying to, I'm not gonna bother drifting on, like, the long corners and stuff, so instead, I'm gonna try my best to. And that was not good. Oh, crap. I'm gonna try and make a crash into that. What is that called? Is that, 8-6? Oh, and he pulled a reverse card on me. Is it 8-6? Yes, 8-6. And, yup, this is my first loss. Yup, I can feel it. This is my first loss. This is gonna be my first lose. Yup, this is my first lose. Yeah, I better wrap it up. There's no way I'm catching up to him now. 56, later, 77, 58, 59, 60. Yeah, I'm not catching up to him now anytime soon. Yup, I am not catching up to him anytime soon. Yup, this is my first loss. Alright, waiting for my first loss. And there it is. I'm not happy. Anyways. Alright, time for another rematch. And this is how it should start, not like, side by side. Anyways. Turn this way. Okay, now he's trying to block me. Alright, if we head to the main C1 part with the median, I'm gonna try and make him crash into the median. Out of my way. I'm focused right now. I don't think nobody's losing any SP right now. Yeah, my car's not going faster than it is. Alright, well, I guess. And he crashed into a taxi. I think he did that on purpose. Oh, God, the game's lagging again. Turn this way. Oof. Yeah, I think he crashed into that taxi on purpose. It's either that or the game trying to pity me. Like, you know, game pity. You know, sometimes, you know. Alright. Turn this way. Clean cornering. Okay, and we win. And stop the car. Alright, well, that's my first loss. This time it's Crimson Boy, not Rolling Master. Not sure how the Eternal Polaris battle is gonna be. AKA most of the fan base waifu right now. Anyways, after finishing the battle, you return to the parking area with Crimson Boy. As he steps out to his machine, he seems like a completely different person compared to before, speaking to you with a surprisingly friendly and casual tone. Well done, rookie. Oh my, no need to be so wary. I do apologize for calling you a poser. Your driving skill shows real skill. You even had the nerve to challenge me without hesitation. It seems that Satoru Expressway, which has been staging for a while, is starting to feel a breeze of change. It looks like you'll bring us some excitement. Crimson Boy's demeanor seems friendly at first, but his gaze is as sharp as a hunter targeting his prey, inescapable malice. You'll eventually be caught in a whirlwind of fate that swirls within the Satoru Expressway. On-time challenger, I guess. Come on. At least I didn't get the loser title. Alright. I only have 2 VPs right now, so that's not enough. Alright, let me see what's the next battle. Alright, I guess now I gotta fight the battle rolling guys. Or now I can just go battle Eternal Polaris straight away. Yeah, I'm gonna go battle Eternal Polaris straight because I do not feel like driving all the way up to, you know, battle the other rolling guys members and stuff. I don't feel like doing that right now. So we're just gonna battle Eternal Polaris straight away, aka current people Tokyo Street Racer waifus right now. I feel like, I mean, now Eternal Polaris, in my opinion, I don't think she's bad. Like she's okay. It's just for me. I feel like there's better options. Sorry, Tokyo Street Racer fans, but for me, but in my opinion, I think there's better options other than Eternal Polaris. All right, it looks like the mod made the weather foggy and stuff. Maybe that's what it needs to, you know, get this game running. Fog. I don't know why I was about to say there, but fog. I don't know why I say meant to say. I don't know what came out of my mouth when I say fat. Anyways, Eternal Polaris. GT. There's the Order 3. Also, I have a theory that there's a chance that Eternal Polaris, which is not really a theory, but it's something that I hope happens. Honestly, for me, I do think, for me, I feel like it would be cooler, like, if Eternal Polaris, like, why people know Eternal Polaris stuff is because, for me, I feel like she could be the daughter of either the Tokyo Street Racer 0 protagonist or Tokyo Street Racer 3 protagonist. The Tokyo Street Racer 3 protagonist, some people say is Snake Eyes, but in my opinion, I don't think that he's the protagonist of Tokyo Street Racer 3. For me, I think he's more of a, I feel like he fits more for Street Supremacy, the Street Supremacy, because you actually see, you know, teams get wiped out and stuff. I feel like heck, kind of why it could be Infinity join or Departures. I don't know, probably Infinity or something. Well, some part of me says no loser. Anyways. Honestly, when Genki said there's no plan of bringing D3, since it's like Nagoya, it's a Nagoya, like, you know, boss, and Nagoya's not playing for this game. So they say that's why they say they do not plan to have D3 to come back yet. But for me, but the thing is that's kind of I don't know stupid maybe because the D3 did appear into Importuner Challenge. So I don't know what they mean by that. But but is the development team and stuff. I'm not gonna try to argue. I'm just gonna say what it is. But it would be cool if we see D3 though. Yeah, if it would be cool. Like D3 like each D3 members after you beat another D3 member appear. But if you lose to the D3 member, there's a chance. Honestly, there's a chance that if you lose to the other D3 members, like either maybe the Rook, not the Rook. The Rook is the first. The Bishop. After you defeat the Rook, if the Bishop beat you, I don't think they're gonna make you start over by beating the Rook against. I feel like what happened instead is like you could continue on where you left off. You can fight the Bishop. Dang, Eternal. I had less time with Eternal Polaris than Crimson Boy. And I might have spoken too soon. She's actually gaining. Okay, I passed okay, Eternal Polaris actually catching up. But I think I will win regardless. Ouch. Alright, stop the car. Alright, stop the car now. But yeah, I think it would be cool if Eternal Polaris, like the reason why she's all popular, because there's a chance that she could be the daughter of Tokyo's Wraith, the dream protagonist. Which I don't think that's gonna happen, but I just thought it'd be cool. Anyways, the opponent from the earlier battle, the driver who stepped out of the skyline, was a young girl. I'll link the mod in the description and credit the artist who drew this too. I didn't make the mod by the way, it's just someone helped port the mod. Yeah, another thing about the mod links, I would send the links, but the problem is, YouTube's, I gotta send ID or something, which I don't right now, but I will, but I swear though, when I get my ID and stuff, like when I get my ID, and I get this thing proven, then, I will put the links. That's a promise, alright? Anyways, she said nothing. She opened her mouth several times only to stop herself. Her behavior seemed confused or perhaps fearful of something. After repeating this a few times, she lowered her gaze quietly and left without saying a single word. Only the night breeze remained. Alright. Still not enough BP though. We still don't have enough BP to unlock anything else, so we'll just, battle rolling guys dead. Okay, hang on, let me watch this see first. Yep. Okay, yep, that's okay, yep. Let's go, Hannah, let's go. Oh wait. This is the one time I'll say, rules broken. This is the one time I'll say rules broken, because Battle Eternal Polaris does it. I don't have Crimson Boy to defeat now or anyone else to defeat in the other B-side, so I say don't. This is the only exception. Like if the exception, there's no more rivals left, or the other part, and now you only have this part left, then then this time I'll excuse it. I'll excuse that, or just don't follow the rule at all. But I think I'm gonna still do the full rule regardless. Alright, who am I battling right now? Rolling Guy 5, aka the new Rolling Guy member. It's not the same Rolling Guy from Street Supremacy and Importuner Challenge. And another thing I'd like to have a headcanon about the lore of Tokyo Racer. Some people who did Importuner Challenge, Rhythm Box and stuff. I think the reason, where did they went due to it, I feel like personally, they probably retreated to they race at Nagoya, Osaka, and maybe even the Toges. But for me, I feel like they mostly probably got a race in the Ikeburo area, the Ikeburo and the sub-center of Tokyo. If you play one in Minimax 1 2, you've probably seen the sub-centers maps, the Ikeburo and stuff. I kind of forgot the other name, but I feel like personally, I feel like I think they went there, on the retreat from Phantom 9. Something's telling me I don't think Namahage will return because the Supra and stuff. The Supra that they use the Mustang body kit. I feel like they're not gonna bring Namahage back. aka Purple Meteor. Instead, they're gonna have Navahaga be Purple Meteor again, and they'll probably use Gold Bullet as, like, you know, the second in command for Phantom 9. Yeah, they'll probably deem, you know, Purple Meteor still as a traitor. And apparently, from what I've read, there was somebody here, one of the members said, one of the people in the parking area says, like, you know, Jinte was the one who defeated the 4 Devils and the 4 Divas, aka the bosses from the Tokyo Street Racer 1 game, you know. Death Driver, Midnight Cinderella, Dreaming Wraith, and Midnight Silver Wolf. Well, that's 4 Divas. Well, I did the order for, like, you know, wrong. Telling Dreaming Wraith is her leader. But anyways, for the 4 Devils, we had Crimson Devil. I won't say Red Devil. Well, Red Devil was the English name for, you know, Tokyo Street Racer 0. Exhaust Eve, Zero, which and the unknown person, aka, you know, the Double Z parody. They said that one person said, like, it was Jinte who defeated them, but the thing is, it's confirmed many times Purple Meteor who did that. So it's either GameCube did a mistake there, and they're meant to say, or they decided to change the lore and have Jinte be the first protagonist of Tokyo Street Racer, you know, the first game, or it could be, or they did that intentionally as a fabrication or something, whatever the word is called, where, like, you know, they thought the rumor wrong, like, you know, it was and it'll reveal to us, you know, it was Purple Meteor who was the one, you know, and it's just, you know, that one person got it wrong. However, if there's another thing I want for Tokyo Street Racer, well, not counting the cars and stuff, if I want something for Tokyo Street Racer, for me, other than the Kaido President thing, where, like, you know, after you beat the bosses, like, Kaido President would be, like, you know, the endgame wanderer, where, like, you know, after you beat all the bosses, beat either unknown and stuff, then, you know, Kaido President will return again, like, you know, for this moment. Like, you know, as a wanderer. He probably ended that Coco PA, but if there's anything else, I feel like if Speedmaster come back, I would think Black Angel should come back. Instead, I feel like Black Angel should come back as a boss instead, you know, as a boss, because it is possible that she could be Jinte's sister, and I kind of want the story to end, like, you know, when, or, like, you know, both Black Angel and Jinte reunite together, like, you know, they both got reunited, and I don't know what's, oh, look at that, side-by-side race. Anyways, alright, so what I'm trying to say is, it would be cool, like, I mean, I still prefer Black Angel to be, like, you know, you race Black Angel and Jinte, you know, separately and stuff, but I feel like it would be cool if, you know, if you had Jinte and Black Angel race both at the same time. Show the dynamic, I think. Anyway, it's down about number 3 now. Is it just me, or is it just me, or does not, or Rolling Guide number 4 engine doesn't sound like a car engine? It sounds more like, you know, it kind of sounds like a reused, like, one of the sound effects for Gran Turismo 4, where, like, people say Gran Turismo 4 before they use, like, vacuum cleaner sound and stuff. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, because sometimes vacuum cleaner do sound like car engines. I mean, in Gran Turismo 6, there was one car that sounded like a hair shaver. Yeah, it's loud as hell. Ouch, that hurts. Anyways, we're passing that red 8-6. That could have been Satoru 8-6, aka Rolling Master 8-6, but that was, like, you know, during the first game. You know, the one for the Dreamcast. Technically, there was more games, like, you know, PlayStation, like, you know, the PlayStation games, like, you know, Shutoku Battle R and stuff, which I do plan to play those later in this channel. But the thing is, since it's not translated and stuff, everything's gonna be Japanese. Everything's in Japanese, so basically, there's probably gonna be no comment, or, like, me telling the story. Instead, probably be more of, like, you know, what the hell are these things and stuff. Yeah, I don't have a translator, so, like, you know, so, like, I will not understand anything at all. Alright. Shinjuku. I don't know in the final game if they'll react, you know, the other route from Importuner Channel, like, you know, the Shibuya and stuff. I don't know what they do, but if they do add it, then there's likely gonna be, like, you know, wanderers there and stuff. And I don't know what they also add, the, you know, the Kanagawa area. You know the area with, like, which I'll show you the map, by the way. So I don't know what they react to Shibuya is. That I don't think that's Shibuya. I think this is Shibuya. For importune challenge, but I don't know what they like. Expand the map like I don't know what they actually have. I don't know if they had the recording equipment because I heard like they reused the Wanga Midnight PS3 map. The Shitoko Expressor from Wanga Midnight PS3. But I don't know if they're gonna re-add the Kanagawa area because AK the Kanagawa area from the Tokyo Racer 3. I don't know what they re-add that, including the Shibuya and stuff. All right. Alright. Akibashi PCT Junction. Okay, this is running better now. Okay. Alright, now we're battling the second ruling guy member. It's not Akira, it's one of the high-ranking members, aka one of the members who got the whole perfect attendance thing from Rolling Guy. Perfect attendance from not all the games. Not at the not all the games, I mean, technically they did not appear, in the older games, for the PS1 era and stuff. The PS1 Sega Saturn era. I'm gonna make you crash into that. Anyway, what I was trying to say earlier about the whole roulette guy stuff, I feel like there could be a choice, there should be a choice thing on game, on cutscene and stuff where you could choose to either join rolling guy side, well, I did not join rolling guy side, I mean you could side with rolling guy, side with roulette guy and stuff, but honestly, if I gotta pick, honestly, I am siding with the rolling guy, because number one, they're the veterans of the highway technically, because they've been here all Tokyo Racer games, and roulette guys cocky and stuff. Alright, we are beating rolling guy number 2. No match for me. Can't stop me. I wonder what happens if I do this, and then the boss come over. Alright, now we're finding the main rolling guy leader, Akira, aka rolling guy number 1. I'll probably put the rolling guy sticker in my 86 later, put rolling guy and soon rolling gals too. I'm waiting for all the other 86 only teams, our gang and stuff. I feel like Lightning Shifter Tokyo should come back to Tokyo Street Racer 2025. It's mostly because number one, we already got initial D references in inside the rivals Trans Drive, Mako, Mako Oya. There's reference that relates to Sayuki and stuff. There's also should be and plus Platinum Prince, aka not Platinum Prince, that's his importuner challenge name, Silver Nobleman, the leader the original leader, the former leader of Rotary Revolution before Snake Eyes took Rotary Revolution out. He speaks like Ryosuke, so I feel like it makes sense that they should just bring back Lightning Shifter Takuya as a wanderer, that is. Because Lightning Shifter Takuya came back to Wonder, on the PSP game Street Supremacy, and also in the bio for Tokyo Street Racer Drift 2, it says Lightning Shifter Takuya was missing something on the highway once he returned. So I think it makes sense he should return back into this game. Maybe he'll have his own kanji. Maybe they'll reuse the udon sign from the Racing About T1 Grand Prix game. When Lightning Shifter Takuya was the boss. Or maybe they'll reuse the Tokyo Racer Drift 2 one. Who knows? Anyways. Alright, we beat Rolling Guys now, and now after Rolling Master, that's when, I'm gonna call it for a day, and then we're gonna do part 3 tomorrow. Oh well, I'm gonna just speedrun. Well, the vibe's very low right now, but I'm gonna speedrun Rolling Master first though. so you could be dismissed now. After finishing the battle, taking a breather at the park area, two A86 entered together. Two men stepped out of the machine and started speaking to you. Hey, you're the street racers from that battle earlier, right? We're rolling, guys. As you can see, we're a team of A86 drivers. We've been around on the Shinto Expressway for a long time, so we made a bit of a name ourselves. Also, I feel like one day Genki will probably hire the Shutoko Battle Xtreme artists back, like the artists who did Shutoko Battle Xtreme characters, like the art design stuff. Like they'll probably bring them back and they'll probably make turn these silhouettes to actual people as a DLC maybe. All I know is Rolling Guy #1 is probably not gonna keep that long because they'll probably reuse that Shutoko Battle Xtreme one, where like he has the green hair and stuff. No, it's not just a name. By the way, we should have skills to back it up. We thought that we were done being stepping stones for a new street racer, but here we are. Damn, losing to a rookie like this? Leader, you went to the trouble of perfecting the cars, but you've been tweaking it all over again lately, right? Maybe you should have left it as it was. What are you saying? You're still a rookie yourself. Jeez, acting all tough all of a sudden. Listen, if you want to keep running on the Shinto Expressway, throw away any sweet idea about leaving things as they are, even if you think you've reached the top at some point. If you grow complacent, you'll be falling before you know it. There's the rise and fall of things. And one of my friends just joined a game while I was speaking. Anyway, no, Rolling Guy has never reached on top. We've always been the wither side. Shut up! I said it was a metaphor, didn't I? Sorry, I got sidetracked. On-time challenger. I wanted to talk to you, so I called out. You got some skills. We may have shown a pitiful display, but the 86 driver I respect the most wants to battle you. Rolling Master. He was the predecessor known as Rolling Guy #1. The title given to the team of the leader of the Team Rolling Guy. Alright, now we're gonna battle Rolling Master. I gotta speedrun this before my battery dies. So, oh yeah, if there's a jump cut randomly in the end of the video, that's because, with the, 7% and stuff, 7%, don't, ask me. Anyways, the post of a new soul. It resonates in response to the old souls. The predecessors who welcome challengers. And the challengers who inherit their will. Now, new and old souls meet clash, and eventually blend into a rhythm. And so, a new legend is woven. And someone joined again. Anyways, rebirth the legend. Now, I don't think Tokyo Street Racer will have multiplayer, but I'm pretty sure, since it runs in Unreal Engine, somebody's likely gonna, make a mod on multiplayer. And honestly, if I'm gonna make multiplayer content in Tokyo Street Racer, that is the case. I have no clue how. If Darrigs AK my friend do get Tokyo Street Racer, I have no clue how I'm gonna convince her how to, download the multiplayer mod and stuff. Because, regarding to that one incident with the Angry Birds virus, like, she got virus by Angry Birds one time in one of her old computers. Anyways, day 7. It's been a week since this game now. Well, a week since, in-game that is. Anyways, now time to speedrun Rolling Master. Where is he? There he is. Let's go. Alright, now we're gonna battle Rolling Master. He is going down. He is going downtown. But yeah, if you see a jump cut all of a sudden, that was because every time when I hit 7%, there's always an error message. So just give you a heads up. Alright, if I had nitro, it would have been faster. Now I think about it, I feel like I could have put soft tires every time if there's only one rival left. I feel like if there's only one rival left, I could have just put soft tires. Well, it is what it is. Alright, where are you, Satoru? Where are you? Where are you at? Come out. Come out. and like that, and just like that. All right, I gotta speedrun this. I gotta speedrun this. So. All right, now, all right, I gotta speedrun this. If the footage if my computer dies, and I manage to recover this footage and stuff, then I'm not gonna like re-record everything and stuff. As I re-record everything, I mean like I'm not gonna record it. Instead, it will just end like that. Like it will just end like mid-rate and stuff. So another heads up. Earlier for Rolling Master, one of his battle scenes, like when I first played it, it was playing the Wanderer theme, Hell Die. The Hell Die theme. Wait, yeah, it is the Hell Die theme, but like when I first played it, so since technically it's a Wanderer theme, technically they probably staff of Genki probably thought Rolling Master was still a Wanderer and not a boss. But still, I feel like it makes sense Rolling Master should be a boss, not a Wanderer for this game. Anyways, Rolling Master, I'm here to remaster my previous my previous save file that and I losing you to. How you think of that, huh? I only did that because I need to end this race faster, before it dies. Alright, and I win. Let's do this. Alright, I'm gonna try speedrun reading this, and then and then that's it. And yeah, if y'all asking why normally like my battery's all dying and stuff, let's just say it's also because JDM is also new cleaning a lot of my battery. Anyways, after finishing the battle and return to the park area, 286 appear before you together. The men who stepped out were a street racer you've spoken to before. Rolling got no one, and another man who resembled closely, Rolling Master. Yo, on-time challenger. I didn't think it was possible, but you even beat Rolling Master, my older brother. Maybe we found a real monster here. I heard about you from my younger brother, Rolling Guy number 1. But to have this level of skill, it's been 4 years since a rookie on the Shooter Expressway gave me this kind of chill. Yes, 4 years. Haha, this is getting interesting. More strong street racers are always welcome. We might just witness the birth of a new legend. A new legend? In response to Rolling Master's word, you felt your soul tremble, the soul of a street racer lying dormant within you. As you looked around the parking area, a man in mechanics overall appeared. You got some decent street driving skills. Legendary tuner, that's a reference to Jun Kitami, but I feel like it would have been cooler, and 5%, I gotta make this anyway. I feel like it would have been cooler if this Jun Kitami parody is the Tokyo Racer Zero protagonist. Anyways, it looks like you've done some work on your machine, but you're still just getting started, aren't you? I'm just a humble mechanic hanging around the Shinto Expressway. Some people call me legendary tuner, but I'm not really anything special. When I see an interesting street racer at the park area, I like to call out to them like this. If you let me tweak your machine a bit, I'll make it significantly faster. Of course, I'll charge you for it. If you feel like it, give me a shout at the parking area. That aside, you seem to be at the center of major changes on the Shinto Expressway. Not only you have defeated a member of Rolling Guy, one of the longest standing team on this Shinto Expressway, but you've also taken down a street racer so famous amongst 86 drivers that no one could miss, the name Rolling Master. On top of that, you defeated Crimson Boy, one of the Kurosaki brothers from Phantom 9. 4 years ago, they wreaked havoc on the Shinto Expressway. Many teams were forced to disband at the hands of Phantom 9. For that reason, Phantom 9 has earned a grudge from all over. Hearing that you defeated Crimson Boy will no doubt make many racers change their tune. And then Eternal Polaris. Right now, they're still inexperienced. In fact, they're only just taking their first step as street racers, much like you. You've met notable street racers on the Shinto Expressway, battled them, so what have you felt? Triggered by a legendary tuner's word, your conversation with Midnight Cinderella came back to mind. From now on, who will you meet, how will you feel, and how far can you go? Alright, well, I'm gonna end it here. I'll see y'all in the next video.